Hello everybody, welcome back to the NW Sportscast. Today we have to talk about that flag. What the heck is wrong with that flag? Guys, I don't know. I'm moving out of my dorm and it's falling apart. I literally leave here in 3 days. But guys, let's cut to the chase, man. George Kirby, he was phenomenal tonight. What the heck happened to George Kirby earlier in the season? We didn't even know. He had those 2 terrible starts and then he's been right back to being a freaking ace. Today, George Kirby struck out 12 batters in 7 innings, averaged almost 2 strikeouts per inning pitch. That is an insane ratio. Only allows 2 hits. First pitcher to do that all year. 12 strikeouts, only 2 hits, and the 1 walk. 7 scoreless innings. Ryan Stanek, he comes in the 8th inning and allows 1 run, but at that point, it was already too late for the Diamondbacks. Andres Munoz gets the save, and the Mariners have won 4 games in a row. They are rolling right now. The Mariners have been dominating. Honestly, like, what is going on with the Mariners right now? I love it. I'll take it, man. This is what I wanted, but I didn't think we were going to go through our hot streak in April. Guys, the Mariners have won 9 of their last 11 games. Remember when we were 6-10? That feels like forever ago. Now we're 15-12, so we've gone 9-2 after we were 6-10. That's insane. And hopefully we never go below 500 again. We're leading the division. We are ahead of Texas in the division. So life is good, man. I could sing the Kenny Chesney song, right? Life is good. The Mariners are winning. I mean, it's awesome, right? You want the Mariners to win, and they are winning. I mean, as a fan, I couldn't be happier. Even with the limited offense that we saw tonight, Ty France, he provided the offense tonight with a 2-run home run, his 2nd home run of the season, and his 2nd 2-run home run of the season. So yeah, lucky piece of hitting there for Ty. And besides him, nobody really got hits today except for Luke Raley, who did go 2 for 3. And Raley, his bat is heating up. He's now hitting 204, but still just a 480 OPS is not that good. Dylan Moore, he goes 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, and it's tough to see him struggling at shortstop, but it's tough because what do you do, right? Demo really is only good against lefties, and he's now had to start back-to-back games against righties, and he's gone 0 for 7 in the past 2 games, and that's just because, you know, without JP at shortstop, it is unfortunately kind of going to be a black hole, I think, which makes, you know, we have, so DH with Garver has been a black hole, although Garver did get the other hit today. He hit a double, so that's good. That, of course, again, good to see Mitch Garver getting on base, but still, I mean, DH is kind of in the black hole. Left field, when Canzone has been out, has been a struggle. I wouldn't say it's been a black hole, but, you know, the Raley Clase platoon hasn't been amazingly well. Neither of them have really blown me away. I actually thought Clase did better, which is why I'm not sure where he's been, right? I don't know. I'm just realizing now that I misspelled George. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. I'm tired tonight. But anyways, yeah, so really, DH and then right now without JP shortstop. Those have been the 2 positions that have really cost us in the lineup. But besides that, the rest of the lineup's hitting well. Julio had a tough day today, but he's still, you know, I would say he's still okay. Josh Rojas, he goes 0 for 4 today, and his batting average has fallen below 300 for the first time this season. So the Mariners officially do not have anybody hitting above 300. Hopefully Julio can change that. Of course, Ty and Mitch Haniger were both sitting around 300 for a while, and they have both now fallen below that mark. And so has Josh Rojas. So yeah, the Mariners officially nobody above 300. That's okay though. I still think the offense is going to be okay. And like I've talked about before, guys, the offense doesn't need to be amazing if the pitching can keep this up. They've now gone 15 games in a row, allowing 2 runs or fewer. And in fact, in the past 15 games, our starting pitchers have allowed 15 earned runs in 15 games. So they're averaging 1 earned run per game. Is that going to continue? Of course not. You know, are we going to get 13 out of 15 quality starts? Of course we're not going to get that, right? Other than Kirby, who left the game in the 5th on Sunday, and Bryce Miller 2 days ago or 3 days ago, who also left the game in the 5th. The other 13 of our last 15 games have been quality starts. That is literally like the chances of that happening are so low. So is this going to be the whole season? Probably not, but I think that in smaller chunks, this will be what the pitching staff is going to be able to give you for the Seattle Mariners. We're that good of a team with that good of a pitching staff. Brian Wu's not even on this team yet. So yeah, it's an awesome game and an awesome winning streak. We had a 4-game winning streak, leading the division above 500 in April. That's amazing. So yeah, love this for the Mariners. Let's talk about the bad news. The bad news is coming from Matt Brash. He has been shut down indefinitely, and a lot of people kind of go in doom and gloom. And I don't fault them for it. Right? Reportedly, he may have to go get Tommy John surgery, and if that's the case, of course, he's not pitching again this season. If I'm the Mariners, just take it really cautiously with Brash, and then as well as with Santos. The goal should be get Santos back by August, so you can have a fresh arm in the pen for the stretch run. And if Brash, just if he needs surgery, get surgery quickly so he can be back by the second half of next season. That's what you need to do. I mean, Brash has been dealing with he's been dealing with this lingering injury since like last season. It feels like. So better safe than sorry, guys. He played catch today, and he said that every time he threw the ball, it felt uncomfortable. So if that's the case, then there's something wrong. He's going to be visiting a doctor later this week. Hopefully it's not Tommy John, but if it is, then just get it over with. Do it quickly and get him in the rehab process. The bullpen's been fine as it is. Our bullpen is currently leading the American League in ERA, so our bullpen is fine without him. We're going to get Santos back eventually. Fingers crossed on that one. And with that being, I mean, yeah, I'm comfortable with Stanek, with Spire, with Saucedo, with Thornton. And if you do need to add to the bullpen pieces are relatively cheap to acquire at the deadline. Like, we could realistically, if guys keep getting hurt and we need to replenish the bullpen, we could realistically get 2 solid relievers for not much at all at the deadline. And that might be the route that we go. Or we might trade our closer to the Diamondbacks like we did last time. I highly doubt that, guys. Andres Munoz is fine. And as well, though, we are going to be getting Eduardo Bazardo as well. Hopefully, eventually, he'll be healthy. Colin Snyder is healthy down in Tacoma, ready for the call if needed. So is Mauricio Rivera. And Carlos Vargas, who we acquired in that Suarez trade, who, by the way, Suarez has had a rough series, and his return to T-Mobile yet to collect a hit at T-Mobile Park. Will he get one tomorrow? Hopefully. I'm rooting for the guy. But we also have Carlos Vargas down in AAA, who was obviously terrible last year for the Diamondbacks, but this year he's looking really good in AAA as a 1.29 ERA down there. So there's a lot of options in the bullpen still. So, and Brett DeGeus is still down there as well. So we have plenty of options out of the pen. If Brash can't come back this season, I'm not too worried. But it is still, I mean, it makes me sad because I really like Matt Brash. I think he's a really good ball player, and I'm gonna miss him. I think we will miss him. There's gonna be games when we're gonna wish we had Matt Brash, but so far the bullpen's holding down the fort, so I wouldn't freak out. This is not like a, oh no, season over, no more Matt Brash, right? We're gonna be okay. Honestly, we could even move Hancock to the bullpen once Brian Wu is healthy. Although I don't know, that might be, I don't know where they view Hancock, because moving him to the pen would probably hinder his development as a starter. So if they do think he's gonna be a starter, then they might as well just keep him in AAA starting games for the Rainiers instead of moving to the pen. But anyways, that is what we got with the Mariners. We win again, first place Mariners. George Kirby is of course the player of the game because he was the one who struck out 12 guys and allowed 0 earned runs in 7 innings. Love to see it from George Kirby, and his ERA now, guys, it's down to 4.12. He's heating up. He and Castillo both heating up. Gilbert and Miller were already on fire, and Hancock even is putting it together as well. So this rotation has been full of studs. We love to see it. Tomorrow, Glenn and Logan Gilbert on the mound. And who are we facing tomorrow? Let's check. It'll be Logan Gilbert for the Mariners, and for the Diamondbacks, it is going to be the pitcher for the Diamondbacks will be Brandon Pfaadt. Brandon Pfaadt, who is their 4th starter against our number 3, Logan Gilbert. Pfaadt, of course, he was down in the World Series last year. He was a postseason hero despite not being very good in the regular season last year or this year. He has a 4.97 ERA. And Pfaadt, he is another righty. So I'm interested to see. I'm hoping that we're going to see Clase in the lineup. I know they've been kind of only playing him against lefties, but Clase is a switch hitter. I feel like tomorrow. I would love to see Clase in the lineup. I would also love to see Leo Rivas get his first start. I think Dylan Moore could use a break. He started 4 games in a row now at shortstop, I believe. So give Demo a break. Give Luke Raley a day off. Get Leo Rivas and Jonathan Clase in the lineup. Honestly, if you want to keep Raley in, you could even give maybe Mitch Haniger or Mitch Garver a day off, because both of them, I really do think for as much as they've been playing, especially Garver because he hasn't been hitting very well, OPS 533 right now, get them more days off early in the season. Keep them fresh for the later half of the season when you're going to want them in the lineup. Like in September, if we're competing for the division title, we might want Garver and Haniger in the lineup every single day. In October, right? In October, when we're in the playoffs, and I do think we're going to be in the playoffs, we're going to want Garver and Haniger in the lineup every single day. But in April and May, you can afford to give them some more rest days and see what you have in guys like Clase, like Luke Raley, eventually when Ken Zone comes back, as well as in Leo Rivas. Get him some reps at shortstop, right? What are you going to lose, right? You're going to lose another 0 for 4 day from Dylan Moore? Demo should play against lefties, and against righties, I'm interested to see what this switch-hitting shortstop that we called up can do. So that's my take on the lineup situation. With that all being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the NW Sportscast, and as always, go Mariners!